Hi YouTube, I'm not streaming. This is the first YouTube video that I've done on this channel that isn't a Twitch highlight. Feels very weird, talking to no one. So this video is going to be about Pokemon and their designs. Please ignore my hellhound of a dog in the background. Yes, there is two eyes that are glaring at you from behind the scenes. Don't worry. But before we get into the video, make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what your opinions are on this because it's probably going to get quite heated in the comments. And I hope you enjoy the video. So this video is based on one idea. I hate gimmick Pokemon. I realised when doing my starter tier list the other day on stream that there is a common theme of designs that I like and designs that I don't like. At first it felt like it was the thought that goes into the actual design itself, how much lore it has and all of that kind of stuff. How different is it from just being a carbon copy of an animal? But then I realised I really like Squirtle and I really like Charmander, and they're basically just a turtle and a lizard with like fire and water. So if it's not the designs, why is it that I absolutely despise Poplio, but I think Trico's really cool? I was trying to justify it in my head and I was trying to figure out what the reason is. And I think I figured it out. I think it's to do with gimmicks. So if you compare the final evolutions of the starters from the first 3, maybe even 4 generations, and compare that to the final evolutions of the starters from Gen 6, 7, 8, there's a clear difference, and it's the gimmick. If you look at the Gen 6 starters, which is Chestnut, Delphox, and Greninja, you can clearly see a typing and a theme throughout all 3 of them. The Froakie line is based on like a soldier slash ninja. Fennekin is obviously like a witch. And I'm pretty sure Chestnut is like a soldier or like a knight is supposed to be, right? They're all essentially like classes that you can pick in an RPG. I think that was the main theme that like tied them all together, right? Then the Gen 7 starters are like entertainers, when you've got a wrestler, an archer, and a whatever the fuck this design is. Fucking mermaid, I don't know. And then finally you've got Gen 8, which is going off the UK theme and is incorporating things like music, football, and international spies? With maybe James Bond, I don't know. There is definite theming going on for every single Pokemon, and I think it can be done really, really well, and it can be done really, really badly. I think the overemphasis on the gimmick, aka what the Pokemon is based off, can be too strong in some cases. I think an example of where it goes really, really well is Greninja. That's an amazing Pokemon. I have a bias because I really like frogs, but still, such a good Pokemon. And then you compare that to Cinderace. And you're like, it could have been so cool, but you just made it a fucking football bunny. So I guess what I'm saying is, where did it go wrong? And why have they gradually started to put more and more of an emphasis into gimmick Pokemon? Again, I would like to preface this video by saying that this is my opinion, okay? I'm not saying this is fact. I'm not saying that gimmick Pokemon are the worst thing in the world. There are some really good ones. There are some really bad ones. I just realized that a lot of Pokemon I see as original, and I was trying to pinpoint why I think that they're original compared to other Pokemon. Now, don't get me wrong, don't mix this up with the fact that Pokemon have a really, really good lore is a bad thing. That's not a bad thing, that doesn't make a gimmick. Having a backstory for your Pokemon is amazing, and having a reason why not only it has a great name, but a great theme behind it is perfect. If it fits the Pokemon. Don't just shoehorn it in because your region's based off the UK and the UK fucking likes football, so we'll make a fucking football rabbit. Let's not spend the whole entire video shitting on Cinderace though, okay? My point is that sometimes it doesn't take 20 links to fucking ancient history and a couple of puns in their name to make it be a good Pokemon. Sometimes it's just a decent design and a cool concept. And again, I'm not shitting on new Pokemon. I'm actually a really, really big fan of a lot of the newer designs of Pokemon. Gen 7 and Gen 8, I think, have been some of the best generations in terms of new Pokemon designs. And I think they're putting the work in to make sure that you can have a really good lore as well as just having a good designed Pokemon. However, for me, I think it's really obvious when they start off thinking about the lore instead of thinking about how good the Pokemon looks, or thinking about its typing, or thinking about its name. Whenever you start off with just the lore, it doesn't tend to go very well. Going away from the starters for a bit, I want to talk about some really good designs from Generation 8. I think Tootle and Dreadnought are perfect examples of what I'm trying to say. They're not overthought, they're not over-designed, they are perfect for exactly what they need to be. Whereas a Pokemon like Blitbug that evolves into Orbeetle, which is like the most blatant I'm a UFO and a bug, let's try and combine the two together, it's so annoying. Especially its VMAX form. Oh my god. Wait, not VMAX, I mean Gmax. Sorry, that's me getting Shiny Star V and getting confused. But you know what I mean, it just doesn't really seem to make sense. It seems like they came up with the concept of the Pokemon before actually thinking about whether it's a good idea. Which leads me perfectly onto Alchemy slash Milcery, how the fuck do you say his name? What is the point of this Pokemon? Does anyone like it? Is this someone's favourite Pokemon? Surely not, I hope to God. There's something wrong with the world if fucking Milcery, or however the fuck you say his name, if that is your favourite Pokemon, oh my god. And then again, you've got a great design, which I know is controversial, but for me, I love the design of Galarian Meowth and then Berserker. They are so good. It's like a fucking Viking cat, and he's got a little beard, but it's not like a proper beard, it's just like an extra bit of fur. It's so good. It's such a cool design. It's enough Viking for you to go like, oh yeah, it's obviously a Viking, but it's not like literally a Viking Pokemon. And they've taken the elements of Meowth and still kept it in its design. All they've done is like take the elements of the Vikings, of them invading into the UK, and they've taken a Pokemon that doesn't primarily exist in Galar, and they've made a Galarian form of it as though it's invading into the UK as a Viking. I think that similarity, that crossover, I think is perfect. And then moving from that Galarian form to Galarian Stunfisk, which is like, Stunfisk was already bad. Why did you make a worse version? How did they make Stunfisk worse? How? And I'm sure that Hatenna, Hatterem, and Hatterene all have a lore behind them that makes sense. And I'm sure that that was the origin from when they came up with the Pokemon, right? But they're just cool designs. They're just cute Pokemon. I'm sure there's a reason behind them. Like, I'm sure there is really good lore behind them, but there doesn't need to be because they're just a good design and a good name and a good moveset. I guess I'm just annoyed because when they get it right, they get it so right, and it can be one of my favourite Pokemon to ever exist from these new generations. And then they get it wrong. And it's the worst Pokemon I've ever seen in my life. There just doesn't seem to be any middle ground here. I just wanted to see if anyone else had noticed, if anyone agrees with me, that they think there is a lot of gimmicks in Pokemon. I know everyone knows there's a lot of gimmicks in Pokemon, and that is kind of the whole point of the fucking genre, right? But it just seems like, particularly with these last couple of generations, there's been a heavier focus, especially in the starters and their evolutions. There's been a focus in making sure you keep the same theme throughout the whole entire time, and it seems like they give less and less of a care about the actual designs of the Pokemon. Like, they could have made a really cool design for the final evolution of the Fire-type Scorbunny line, but because it didn't fit the theme that they'd come up with of a footballer, they had to change parts of it. Like, I'm sure that's not it, and I'm sure they came up with Cinderace first and then maybe worked back. I don't know how their process is, but it does seem like because they're restricting themselves to this theme, they're not creating the best Pokemon that they could do. Evidently, from the fact that the first 3 to 4 generations of starters are superior to 6, 7, and 8. But that's just my take. I want to see what you guys say. I actually want to have a conversation with you guys in the comment section. So I'll be replying to all the comments. Let me know what you think about this, what you think I've got wrong. If you agree, if you don't, tell me what. I just want to have a conversation with you guys because I like talking about Pokemon, and I think you guys do too. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Make sure you like and subscribe.